So sorry if you're watching the stream and you hear this again, but welcome to delay. Hello everyone, and welcome to the CGO Grand Finals broadcast. I'm your host, GameStage Inc. Casting with me today, as usual, is Studlock. We find ourselves in the Grand Finals of today with Celsia versus FairyTale. So, Stud, tell me a little bit about these teams and how they got here. As we talked about before, Black Sand, the map itself, a lot of teams favor sticking to dual site or India or Canon, and Black Sand is kind of that fourth guy that's kind of left out in the corner a lot. So it's fun that we are seeing it's like the first map picked and how it's going to dictate the rest of the maps and everything. as we load into the map actually.
Changing magazines. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Centauros is in a good place to flank the entire team here. He might catch Dirty Bugger. Needs to get Dirty Bugger, but gets him low enough. Takes down Zarsky.
Friendly troops eliminated. Operation failure. Return to main base.
Yep. It's funny how FairyTale was complaining about the delay, and then they call it that around. Interesting. Well, that was a exciting opening round. I think it showed that FairyTale is capable of getting picks and getting into the site. But that was like a 3v4 or 5 situation, right? And they kind of threw that away? And it is 1-0 for Celsia. We're gonna see a fast push into generator by Celsia on the second round of this map. But no one from FairyTale is going to go that way, as they seem to be working warehouse with their 2 riflemen and the scoping down mid. It looks like the bomb is in warehouse though, so it looks like they are going to try to favor one here, but Zarsky is here just waiting for them to open that door. A great nade by Zarsky onto Centauros into warehouse there. Karun is looking for a pick, but there's no one in his foreseeable future that he's going to be able to pick without his teammates making a forcing a rotation. Zarsky is going to be all alone here to kill these 3 members of FairyTale if they ever push out a warehouse. I would expect to see some smokes from them as they come out of this warehouse. FairyTale trying to nade out Zarsky. They know someone is there. They probably know it's a scope. Probably why they're taking so long here. Dirty Bugger up in that hole. He's gonna have a conflict with Subversive soon as they push out a warehouse. and now everyone's just waiting for the perfect time. Surreal is pushing out of warehouse now. He's working up spawn, and the pushes come. Zarski takes out Epic, Shinmazu takes out Zarski, Dirty Bugger takes out Karun. So they get... No one really has control of the site right now, but Versus gets the double kill on Dirty Bugger. Centaurus gets the kill on Dolph. Oh, two things done.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
Бросаю гранату! Смена магазина.
Yeah, in a 4v5 situation on Black Sand, that's while you're on EU isn't just a positive thing for you. It's kind of hard to get a pick, especially when your scope gets taken out by Dolaprane on Karun. And Celsia has like a really ironclad like control over 2 and Belk right now. And even their spawn, the only like real open spot is 1, but that's probably the hardest site to hold 3v5 with all the nades that can be thrown. But it does look like Shinmazu is going to be coming up mid. Zarski should have seen him, but didn't. Centauros is going to get shot up from hole. Zarski's going to see Shinmazu in mid. Shinmazu takes out Timmy Perner and spawn as they push into 1 here. Zarski takes out Centauros. They know Shinmazu's in the back stairs there as Dirty Bugger lights him up. Zarski's going to try to go in for the kill here. And gets him with the great grenade. So Versus is the only one left in a 1v4 situation. He does have a scope, but it is Black Sand and he has 40 seconds left. And I think he knows someone's behind him, but he's not entirely sure where. And he gets taken out really quickly by Zarski there. To end the round, it's now 2-1 for Celsia.
Бросаю гранату!
Well, they should now be able to hear you too.
Okay, hopefully. Well, here we are. FairyTale has a 1 setup at the moment. They've got 3 players warehouse, 1 player mid. Kroon gets dropped by Scope Zarski, and now they're going to be pushing into site 1. Delaprane gets a pick at 2 onto Subversus, but then it's too late. Oh wow, okay. Zarski gets a 3k there for his team, but then he gets dropped by Shinmazu. He dropped Kroon down mid, then dropped 2 of the players pushing him, and yeah, it goes big for his team there. And now Shinmazu's got 4 players of the enemy team to kill for the clutch, but it's looking kind of impossible. He's sitting at half HP. He's got 2 full HP players to kill. He gets 1. Now he's got 1 more to go, and it'll actually be fairly possible. So I mean, it's a pretty winnable situation at the moment.
The odds are definitely against him though. He might see Dirty Bugger here if Dirty Bugger decides to peek. If he can rotate to 2 and get the bomb planted, he'll have a lot better chances. He sees Dirty Bugger, and he gets him with a nice headshot. It's now a 1v2 situation. It's looking like he might be able to do this if he can get the bomb down.
Yeah, it's possible. If he does some smart plays, he can actually win this. And for some reason, Timmy Perno isn't moving at all.
I don't quite know what Timmy Perno is doing here.
So without Shinmazu knowing, he only has to kill 1 player. Yep, he only has to kill 1 player for this clutch. He does.
Operation
Oh
success.
wow.
Return to
That was a
main
nice
base.
clutch
Your
by
efforts are commended.
Shinmazu, and now another dead round. And the score is at the moment 2-all. Tied 2-2.
That was a 1v4, but turned into a 1v3. Pretty much a lucky break there for FairyTale on that round. Would that have been an ace if Timmy Perner hadn't DC'd?
Possible if he landed the shot. But I guess a clutch is good enough. Or round one.
Indeed.
So far it's been pretty back and forth. Unfortunately, a couple dead rounds kind of slowed the action a bit. So we're not really sure exactly who's got a better chance at the moment. Only been 4 rounds and already got 2 dead rounds, so that's a shame.
I think the key to look forward to is to see which team adapts more to the other team. We've seen both teams able to perform. Celsia has been able to hold the sites. They've been able to take the sites back. They've been able to stop the rushes. While FairyTale has been able to also get through Celsia's defense, has been able to plant the bomb and get the rounds that they need to. So I think it just depends on which team is going to adapt to the other team's strategy first and figures out where to flank and how hard to push.
Right, I think they by now they probably know that Zarski's playing at 1 most of the time. Plays on that back corner, so I mean they could strategize to avoid him, seeing as when they attempted to push him he got a 3k.
Yeah, he's really good at holding down that back stairs in the mid. But they did push without any smokes or any nade pressure onto Zarski, so he was pretty much free to do his work with the FR.
Yeah.
So maybe if they go 1 again, they'll start to use smokes or something, but if not, it'll be really tough for them to get into 2 because we've seen, I think Sibule and...
Yeah, Sibule,
Doliprane.
Yeah,
I think they push into Generator like every round, and they push in there well every round too.
They attempt to, for sure, and they've actually traded a few bullets on a couple rounds, and I believe for the most part they've been able to hold it down. I think one instance they got bad spawns and weren't able to take it over, but I don't think they lost. Wait, I believe they lost 1 player that round. But yeah, they didn't take heavy casualties, which is smart on them.
And I think
people need to learn. What's up?
What do people need to learn, Steph?
They need to learn to get some good setups or something. Why the DCs, man? Gotta fix their routing, gotta upgrade their PCs. What's the deal?
Well, we're in the 21st century of technology here. Some countries haven't kept up with the pace.
Yeah, I suppose that's correct.
Celsia is also somewhere from Europe, I think.
Yeah,
I'm not sure which country.
I think it's a mixed team. I know
Ah,
Dirty
I see.
Bugger's from Belgium. Zarski, I don't believe he's Belgium. Belgian. I don't think he's Belgium. And I'm not sure Doliprane is Belgian either. I think it's a mix of players from all over Europe.
I'm happy that they formed a team together. I've seen Dirty Bugger and Sibule and Timmy Perner always on separate or different teams, but I saw them playing on Celsia and ESL or something, and then they played in the last CGO, and I was like, whoa, who's this team?
Yeah, The last time I saw them was, I believe, last AIC, but they didn't really stick around. They only played for that one tournament, I think, and then they kind of made their comeback now, and they're doing pretty well for, I guess you could say, somewhat new. It's only been a couple months, and they're a strong team for sure. But I guess we'll find out here who's the stronger team. FairyTale giving them a run for their money. Alright, here we go. Starting up the first half for first side of the first map yet again. Hopefully, well, they guess they can't dead round anymore, so they have to deal with it.
Indeed.
FairyTale is going to be setting up for a one push. They've got 4 players at one. Zarski gets the first kill into Centaurs. And then Tim Perno gets a kill onto Subversus, who's playing by himself over at 2. Now it's a 3v5 situation just like that, within 30 seconds of the round. Unfortunate situation because of some dumb plays and some actually good play by Zarski, dropping the first player to come into sight. Cibulek gets a kill on the Kroon over there. He flanked him, didn't know he was going to be there. Now it's a 2v5 situation. This is looking like a Celsia round win. It's probably going to be 3-2. ISF35 is going to be running into a couple players. He gets dropped by Timmy Perno, and then now it's Shimazu, the only one left, and he gets dropped by Timmy Perno as well. So that's a double kill for Timmy Perno to clean up that round. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Celsia.
It was a really good round by Celsia, though. FairyTale did make some mistakes, but Celsia held their ground and was able to lock out the round without any clutches coming from FairyTale again. That was good on them.
Yeah, that was good on them. They dropped him early and then kept him down. Subverse is going to be trading a few bullets with Dollar Brain here. He gets the better of that exchange and drops him to 1 HP. Now he's going to run into Cibulet probably. And I guess maybe... Nope, he gets dropped by Dollar Brain. That's so unfortunate. Now they're going to be pushing into Site 1. Starsky gets the shot into ISF35, but he gets trade killed by Shinmazu, and now it's a 3v4 situation. They're going to get bombed down, and they're going to set up to kill the rotators, pretty much. Time to defend the bomb.
Look how far Celsius is going to flank to ensure that Surreal isn't scoping at the back of mid.
Yeah,
some really good strategy there.
Kind of unexpected. It's also, despite... Yeah, there goes one. Dirty Bugger gets picked by Kroon there, and now there's 3 players up for the defense. Centaurs drops Olaprane, who's 1 HP, and then Kroon gets a 3k there when he gets Timmy Perno and Cibulet. And that'll be a round win for FairyTale, and it's 3-all at the moment.
Yeah, it was a good hold by Surreal there. Like, it was 3v5 and he got 3 kills. He pretty much evened it out.
Cibulet opens up with a frag into Subversus at Jin. Shinmazu gets a somewhat trade. He gets a kill into Timmy Perno. And now it's a 4v4 situation. They're going to be setting up to take over 2. Shinmazu's going to be pushing out. Kroon and Centaurs and ISF35 going to be following them pretty soon. They're going to go backdoor. Yeah, they're going to be pushing into sight. They're going to run into Cibulet here, who's playing pretty passive. He's playing the corner. They don't know he's there. He's going to kill one. He kills one, then drops another. Dirty Bugger gets a kill actually onto Shinmazu, and then Zarski gets a kill on a Kroon, and that instantly, within like 2 seconds, it's now a 1v4 situation for Centaurs, and he gets dropped by Zarski. That was great defensive play there.
Yeah, Celsius is really good on the rotations, like either small or large, like either within the bomb site or just the entire map. It's like really good, and most teams don't have such rotations like that. Most teams just do whatever they feel like. So that's pretty surprising.
Right, and that'll make it 4-3 in favor of Celsia. Shinmazu opens up the round with the frag on Nazarski, the scope, which is fortunate for FairyTale. Then Timmy Perno opens up with a frag of his own onto ISF35, and they're pushing onto Site 1 because there is no Zarski there defending it. Shinmazu gets a frag onto Dirty Bugger, who was in, where was he? Hole? I believe he was Hole. Or no, he was in Spawn.
Yeah.
And now it's a 3v4 situation. Celsia's gonna be doing the same strat where they rotate through spawn and mid. Ciboulette gets a kill onto Kroon after Subversive gets a kill onto Timmy Perno, then Shinmazu gets a kill onto Dolaprane, and now it's a 1v2 situation for Ciboulette. He's gonna meet up with Centaurs, and Centaurs drops him for the round win. Is now tied at 4-all.
Very
So-
close first half, but as we've seen, the first half is usually very close, and then from there we just see stomps from each team.
Yeah, I think that's happened in like the past couple of matches where it seems like one of the other team is playing a bit nervous or something, and they just go back and forth with the team, but then eventually they just open up and destroy and demolish the competition. And FairyTale's gonna be working up towards 1 right now. Kroon's gonna meet up with Ciboulette, and Subversive is gonna try and set it at 1, but he might get shot in the back. Nope, he doesn't. He's gonna get bombed down, and Kroon's gonna set up to get the rotational kills.
Charge set.
But
Surreal's
it's-
in a really good spot right now to just kill the entire team.
yeah, if they don't know he's there, yeah, they know he's there now though. Yeah, he gets chopped, and it's probably gonna be a round win for Celsia now. They got bombed down, but they didn't set up really well. Team Inferno gets a kill onto Subversus, and that's a round win for Celsia, and it is now 5-4.
Меняю магазин.
Yeah, for some reason FairyTale had all the time in the world to set up, and they chose some of the most risky, like, very unrewarding spots to play. But poor choice on their part.
Yeah, I think maybe if Kroon had played a bit more passive there and just waited for them to pass him up, and maybe
Yeah.
fed them into his own team and let his team get a couple kills, that might have worked. Kroon opens up with a frag on Zarski, scope down. Now it's a pretty open playing field for FairyTale. Team Inferno gets dropped by Shinmazu, and then Subversus drops Ciboulette. Now it's a 5v2 situation within 25 seconds of the round, and it's looking like a FairyTale win there. This is going back and forth. It's
Yeah.
like really lopsided rounds as well. It'll either be Celsia dominating or FairyTale dominating. Dirty Bugger gets dropped by Shinmazu, and Dolaprane's going to run into Shinmazu as well. He gets dropped though with a headshot, and then he's going to push into sight. Kroon misses his shot onto Dolaprane, but then ISF35 and Subversus are there to flank him.
It's all tied up 5-5.
Yep, 5-5 right now, and this is the last round of the first half.
Бросаю гранату.
Kroon's going to be waiting for some picks at 2. He's watching him push in. He's probably going to meet up with Zarski. Yeah, he shoots Zarski. Zarski's tagged, and now he's going to run away. There's 4 players of the FairyTale team set up at 1. They're probably going to be pushing it into Site 1 pretty soon here.
And they know Zarski's all the way at 2, so they're going to definitely try to get in there, but Dirty Bugger just kind of stops their rush as he gets the first kill on Shinmazu.
Yeah, he kind of stalled him there, and it gives enough time for his team to rotate, and now they're all rotated pretty much. Zarski's back at his home, his Site 1. They're going to nade onto Subversus, and this is looking like a round win for Celsia right now. Unless Kroon can pull something off. He misses a shot there, though. And they're going to rotate out. They're going to run into some players, though, I think, on the rotation.
And notice no one from Celsia is really peeking.
Yeah,
they're
they're-
all just waiting back.
Right. It looks like they're going to run into Timmy Perno here. They're going to trade a few bullets, going to lose some HP. They're going to run into Ciboulette as well, who's going to be playing passive, gets a kill onto ISF35. They know that they're rotating. It was pretty predictable. A really predictable rotate.
It's a 2v5 situation right now. All of them are getting lit up by grenades right now. And they're about to get flanked and squished and sandwiched.
Yeah. FairyTale sandwich.
Смена магазина.
And that'll be the first half in favor of Celsia, 6-5. Well, didn't see much great play by ACF35 there. I was expecting more from him. I think he only got 1 frag that game. Or, well, that side of the dead round. Shinmazu was doing well for his team. I saw him fragging a lot. And Centaurs was there on cleanup kills. So, a bit of unexpected players
Yeah,
doing some work for the team.
if FairyTale had been a little bit more reserved in their play, and they weren't making such pub star mistakes, they would have easily had like 4 rounds basically that they wouldn't have lost. But Celsia just playing solid and consistent play is just better than playing like a pub kind of game. So FairyTale needs to think about how they're playing on defense and realize that they're in a tournament match and not a match channel.
Alright, so we're gonna get started here. FairyTale is now on defense and Celsia is on offense. They're gonna be pushing hard into one. Centaurs knows it. He's gonna get the call to his team and they're gonna start rotating right now. Centaurs is gonna run into Ciboulette here. He's probably gonna get dropped. Yeah, he gets dropped by Ciboulette. Dirty Bugger gets a rotational kill onto ISF-35, but he's gonna get dropped by Kroon. Then Kroon gets another shot into Dollar Crane and brings it even 3-3. Bomb is down, however, and they gotta rotate, and Zarsky got the rotation there. He might get the kill onto Shinmazu. Nope, he misses 2 shots in a row. Subversa's nice headshot onto Ciboulette. Shinmazu cleans up Timu Perno, and it is now a 1v3 situation for Zarsky, and he's probably gonna lose this. He's got no time. He's gonna run into Subversa's here, and Subversa's drops him. Shinmazu gets the defuse, and that's the first round going to first round of this half going to FairyTale.
FairyTale.
Yeah. It's tough remembering the team names.
Really fast round by Celsia there, but then they kind of didn't get the kills that they needed to get, and Zarsky didn't get any picks as they rotated into one there, so it was the execution kind of failed for Celsia that round. But Surreal gets the kill on Dirty Bugger at mid here as they try to push up. Surreal going huge with a double kill on Zarsky, pretty much killing the entire team there.
Yeah,
Бросаю гранату.
very much so. Timu Perno gets a kill on the Centaurs, and they're going to be waiting for him to push inside. Kroon sees where he's at. He misses a shot, though. He's going to set up to kill him. Nope, misses another shot. And then Timu Perno gets a shot into Shinmazu, and now it's a 2v3 situation, pretty winnable. I don't think they know Dollar is playing passive, so they might run into him on accident. Yeah, Kroon's going to be pushing up slowly. He's going to run into Timu Perno or Dollar fairly soon here. Nope, he gets Timu Perno. That's a 3k for his team this round. And now he's got 1 player up. Celsia's got 1 player up. They don't know he's there, though. I think he's playing really sneaky. He might run into Kroon here, and Kroon... No, he's not going to be pushing. He's playing really passive. They're going to start searching for him now. He's going to get dropped. Kroon's probably going to get dropped here. Yeah, he gets dropped by Dollar and unfortunately he couldn't get that 4k.
Dollar opting for the scope here. I don't know if you can scope or not, but this is going to be interesting. Trying to scope Subversus here through that crack at the crates. But FairyTale knows better this round. They're not going to peek, they're going to play passive and just reactive to what Dollar is going to do. Which is good if you have a scope. He gets 1 kill right now. It was 1v2, 1v3 actually. So you're going to be able to find Epic here. Is Epic going to peek him? He's got 10 seconds left. Trying to bait out Epic at mid here.
Oh no. Oh, we better run. Yeah, that's going to be a round win for FairyTale. He's not going to get that bomb down.
Yeah, there was a lot to say about this round. Celsia played really well, but then FairyTale was at the disadvantage like 5v3, 4v3 or something.
Yeah, it was like 4v3, or 4v2 actually. And so they kind of had a bit of ground to cover there. They managed to bring it back to 1v1, but yeah, the time ran out, unfortunately. Celsia is going to be pushing heavy into site 2 pretty soon here. They got 3 players at Jin, and a couple players of the FairyTale team are lit up. FairyTale actually managed to open up with the first frag onto Ciboulette. And ISF-35 is sitting at 1 HP because of that. Shinmazu gets dropped by Dolaprane there, but then Subversus gets a headshot onto Dolaprane. So they traded a couple kills there, and now it's down to a 4v3 situation.
Surreal and Zarsky are just staring at each other. Surreal missing the shot on Zarsky though. Zarsky knows he's there. He opts to go for the rifle and kills Dirty Bugger. He's not going to get the kill on Zarsky, just barely misses his pistol shots. 2v4 situation for Celsia right now. They have Zarsky up. Zarsky could do a lot of work here, but it's going to be tough. And Epic just takes him out. Easy peasy, no hassle. Timmy Perner's now on the bottom of Generator. He's going to have 3 members of FairyTale pushing him, and Subversus takes him out. So how about that first half tie, then the second half stomp?
Yeah, it's been 3-0 at the moment for FairyTale. Celsia is going to be pushing heavy to 1 at the moment. They've got 4 players in Warehouse. Centaurs is probably going to get the call off, and 2 players of the defense are rotating. Celsia is going to be pushing up on the site. They're going to run into Centaurs here. Centaurs gets dropped by Ciboulette, and Dirty Bugger gets a kill on Shinmazu, and then Zarsky gets a kill on the ISF-35, and now it's a 3v2 situation. Zarsky, Timmy Prino, and Ciboulette, the only ones up for Celsia. Kroon's gonna run into Zarsky pretty soon here. He gets dropped by Zarsky. Subversus running into Ciboulette, and that's the first round win for Celsia.
Yeah, none of FairyTale's shots there were connecting. Surreal was just missing, and Subversus wasn't able to do anything that round. So Celsia gets their first round, and it's now 1-3 for FairyTale. For 3-1 for FairyTale.
Yeah. With a total score of, I believe, 8-6, 8-7.
We're gonna see a fast push into 1 here. They take a Centaur's Dirty Bugger with that para headshot. It looks like all of FairyTale was ready for this. They've got 3 guys in spawn, but Dollarbrain takes out K-Rune. The bomb's gonna be going down as Subversus takes on Dollarbrain. Subversus on the double kill. Shimazu getting the 3rd, and the double kill to end the round for FairyTale. Very good defensive play by FairyTale right there.
Yeah, brings it back, or brings it to 4-1, and I think actually never mind. They have to win all 6 rounds. They just have to keep Celsia from winning 5.
Yep.
But they're in pretty good shape. They only need 2 more rounds, and they'll take this map. And they've got quite a boost this round as well, seeing as they're at a 4v5 advantage. They got an opening frag on Timmy Perno, and they're gonna be trading a few bullets with Zarsky and Dollarbrain. Zarsky's pretty lit. Dollarbrain's really low. And then Ciboulette himself gets dropped in middle by Subversus. And now it's a 5v3 situation. Dollarbrain's sitting at 1 HP, so essentially it's a 5v2 situation. Dollarbrain sitting at 1 HP, the lowest possible. He's getting just lit up. Zarsky needs to do something for his team here if he wants to win.
Yeah, Zarsky's got a lot of pressure here. But I want to note that FairyTale on offense, they suffered. It looked like they were struggling to get rounds, but they were able to get rounds. Celsia looks like they have a plan and they're getting to sites, but they're losing the holding the sites down. And Celsia had really good rotations and spots on defense, so I'm not too sure why the ball is dropping on their offensive play. Surreal and Zarsky are scoping out at mid. Shimazu gets the kill on Dollarbrain. That certainly does not help Celsia.
Shinmazu gets dropped in mid by a flanker, Mr. Dirty Bugger, and Celsia is actually going to rotate towards 2, but they don't know that ISF-35 is on the flank right now. They're going to get shot up by him, and then Dirty Bugger gets dropped by ISF-35, and now it's a 1v4 situation for Zarsky, and I believe he's going to go for bomb, and he actually might be able to. Oh, he's going to run into 35 pretty soon here. Yeah, he gets dropped by 35. Or no, wait, that was Subversus.
FairyTale Sandwich made a comeback.
And it is now 5-1, and it's not looking good for Celsia. They're looking at a map loss here, which will put them down 1-0 for this match. Celsia's going to be pushing fast into Warehouse, and they're going to be setting up to take over Site 2. They're going to be pushing fast now after that first frag into Shinmazu. Zarsky gets the third kill onto Subversus and Kroon, and then drops.
Zarsky just going huge.
Yeah, he goes big for his team there because I guess he's turning it on. He wants to win now. Centaurs gets dropped by Zarsky, and that's a 4K for his team.
Return to main
That
base.
was very impressive by Zarsky. That's the kind of play that they need. Zarsky had some really nice shots on Surreal and whoever was playing on balcony.
Yeah, he's looking at some Ian for 7 days, I think. They're gonna be pushing in warehouse or gen room again, green room, whatever you want to call it. All 5 Celsia players are gonna be pushing into 2. Zarsky takes a few shots. Dirty Bugger takes a few shots, but then Timu Perno gets dropped by Shinmazu, and then Dollarprang gets dropped by SF35. It's a 5v3 situation now for Celsia, and now it's looking like they're gonna lose. They've got one drop. Zarsky gets a kill on Shinmazu, and now it's 2v5 situation. Both players at about 1 HP. One bullet from a para could probably drop them both. ISF35 opens up with a kill, or not opens up, excuse me. He gets Dirty Bugger, cleans him up there, and then Cibulet gets a kill onto Shinmazu, but then Centaurs is there to clean Cibulet up, and that is a good game, good map. And it is now 1-0 for FairyTale. So FairyTale sitting in good position right now.
Yeah, and let's remember that Celsia needs to win 2 best-of-3 series here.
Right.
So being a map down in the first series isn't looking too great for them, especially if they lose this next map. They'll be out and they'll be second, and FairyTale will come first. So they really need to win the next 2 maps to stay in it and force that next best-of-3.
Alright, nobody wants to be second place, because if you're not first, you're last.
Essentially what happens. I was very confused with FairyTale's play on that map. It looked like as I said before, offense, they looked like they were struggling to get into sites, they were struggling to hold down sites, but every other round they were able to do something and make something work. Celsia,
Right.
they looked like they were able to get that opening pick, they looked like they were able to get into the site, they just couldn't hold it. I don't know if that's because like Surreal was like just picking them apart, or they were getting naded, or they were playing bad spots, but it was just a really weird complete 180 by them on their performance there.
Yeah, definitely. Should have done something different. That rush tactic wasn't working for them at all. They, I think only 1 round maybe it worked for them when they rushed, and the other times they actually worked picks and managed to win rounds. So I guess they need to show some more patience in order to actually win. Kroon opens up with a frag and Timu Perno in mid, and it'll be a 5v4 situation instantly. They're going to be pushing fast into 2 now. Cibulet gets a frag into Centaurs, but then he gets dropped by ISF35. Then Dirty Bugger is there for the trade, and he's probably going to get bombed down pretty soon. Zarsky gets Subversus on the flank. Oh, but Dirty Bugger gets dropped there by Kroon because he's not playing in front of that box there. Gets a nice Kroon gets a nice headshot onto him, and now it is going to be a 2v2 situation for Kroon gets a 6 shot. A 6 shot on a Zarsky who's jumping there. And now it's a 1v2 situation for Dollarprane. And I don't think they know where Dollarprane is. They think he's in bathroom, but right now he is actually flanking them. Shinmazu's actually going to be wise to it. He's going to be checking the spawn flank.
Бросаю гранату.
But he's not going to be checking the tunnel flank, and Kroon might actually end up taking... Yeah, he takes a few shots. They know where he is now, though. Dollarprane couldn't take advantage of that that ninja he had going there.
He's trying for a really fancy nade here, but he does fail it, and it wouldn't have killed anyone anyways. It looked like Surreal knew what he was doing there.
He watched it just drop in. That was pretty funny. Dollarprane's got plenty of time at the moment.
He's going to elect to go to the same spot again.
Oh, unfortunate. Kroon looks away just at the wrong time.
That was like perfect timing right there.
But Shinmazu's there for the team effort and gets the kill onto Dollarprane.
Good round by Surreal. We're seeing that these rounds are won by the scopes basically, which is pretty much
Right.
expected in AVA.
Yeah. It's pretty much whoever gets the 3k fastest, I guess. Zarsky opens up with a kill onto Kroon, and that might end up being the round winner there. Except ISF35 and Subversus actually get a couple kills of their own, and Dirty Bugger's there to get a trade, and now it's 3v3, so it's pretty even at the moment. However, Zarsky is still up. He's got the scope. They're going to be pushing into site 2. Subversus and Shinmazu are there again. Couple of frag. Double kill on both of their frag list there for this round, and now it is a 1v3 situation for Zarsky. And it's actually pretty possible for him to win. Looks like the players on the NRF side, or FairyTale team, are playing pretty afraid. They're not really peeking so much, they're just kind of stuttering around.
I don't know if they have a plan, like a layout to stop Zarsky from clutching on them. I think they're just hoping their shots hit his head.
Yeah, I think so, because all they're doing is just sitting still in their spots, kind of shaking around a bit.
But they know Zarsky's at ladder, as he doesn't know the ladder trick apparently.
Oh, Subversus is going to be pushing into him right now. That's really stupid of him. That was really dumb.
It's now a 1v2 thanks to FairyTale's great play.
Yeah, and it's looking like he can actually pull this clutch off. Actually, I don't know. Centaurs and Shinmazu are playing together there. And Zarsky gets dropped by Shinmazu because Shinmazu is playing that forklift.
Yeah, that's a really tough shot.
Yeah. Great play by Shinmazu. That was kind of a dumb play by Subversus to just push scope by himself. Not sure why he pulled that one.
I think they all wanted to be aggressive, but Subversus just pushed out too far. Subversus getting a nice kill on Timmy Perna though, but Sibule returning the favor on Subversus. Really fast play there at mid. That mid is a dangerous place to be.
Меняю магазин.
Very volatile. We do see Zarsky over at tank just looking for picks inside of 1, but I don't think anyone is in there. Maybe Shinmazu's in there. But yeah, FairyTale has 3 guys at 1, and it looks like Celsia is looking to go 1, so this is not going to work out very well. But as I say that, Zarsky takes out Shinmazu. He's right in sight. He's got 1. 3-4 left right now. Dollar Frame taking out Centaurs. Epic Real taking out Zarsky.
Now it's looking like a 2v3 situation. Bomb down is, however, then ISF35 gets dropped by Cibulet, and now Kroon has a 1v3 situation of his own. But it's looking like Celsia is going to win this one. Oh, Kroon gets the first shot in a Dirty Bugger, and now he's got 2 players to kill. Dollar Prane's sitting at 1 HP, but he's got low time. He's going to get shot up by Cibulet, and yeah, he's got no time at all. Nice try, Kroon. Going for the bomb defuse. They're going to close in on him. Oh, he gets 1 kill there, though. He tries to no-scope Cibulet, and then Cibulet's there to knife him. Cute play by Cibulet. Pulling out the little toothpick. Okay. Celsia is going to be pushing up. Pretty spread out, actually. They got 2 players at 2, 2 players at 1, and then 1 player mid. Cibulet's going to rotate to mid, though. And now they're all at mid. All 3 players, or not all 3, but 3 of the Celsia players are in mid, and they've got 2 players at 1, so I think they're going to be setting up to take over top 1 pretty soon here. Kroon's there to drop Dirty Bugger, and C4's down on top TV. Dollar Prane's going to be there to pick it up, but then Zarsky gets a frack into Centaurs on top 1, and Zarsky's going to run into Kroon here. They're going to be trading a few bullets. Zarsky gets the better of that. Kroon gets dropped. And now it's a 3v4 situation. They've got site 1 control pretty much. They've got top 1. Nobody's in sight yet, though. And I don't think they know it's pretty much empty. Pretty much it is empty.
Three v 4 situation though. Celsia has control of the top of the site though, so it looks like it should be in their favor. Timmy Perna taking out Subversus, Zarsky taking out Shinmazu in an easy quick scope. Epic is on the behind, and it looks like people are watching him. I think Cibule is looking at him. Oh, I'm wrong. But Dollar Print takes him out anyways as he goes into the site and starts to shoot and miss bullets.
Good job.
So that'll be a round win for Celsia, and it is now tied at 2-all. We didn't bring this up earlier, but this map is probably more of an offensive-sided map, so I kind of expect more from this Celsia team. They've got a bigger advantage sitting on the offensive side. They should be able to pull more round wins. Shouldn't be going back and forth like this. The defensive side is kind of difficult, seeing as top one is pretty open, and that's the pretty much control point of site one. So I mean, if site one's easy to take over.
Both Zarsky and Surreal this round were out-positioned basically, and that's why both of them have died this round so early on. That was some interesting play by both of them there. It is a 3v4 situation though, a 3v3 situation now that Timmy Perno has taken us versus. A lot of action going on at top of one right now. Timmy Perno taking out Epic Player right now. 2v3 for FairyTale. Looks like FairyTale has one guy inside of one, which is causing a lot of issues for Celsia right now. But Sibula is able to take out Centaurs. Are they going to take the bomb to 2, or are they gonna... Yeah, it looks like they're gonna run to 2 here. Shimazu needs to get this kill on Timmy Perner. But he gets taken out because he doesn't see him.
Yeah, Timmy Perno was playing passive there on the bridge, and Shimazu gets dropped. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, top one control pretty much dictates site one. So if you got control of top one, you got pretty much the map. Or I mean, there is middle as well. You can take over middle and have a lot of rotate potential, but top one is definitely a huge control point. Celsia is going to be setting up for a spread offense again. They've got one player mid, two players two, and then now they've got two players mid. And then two players at one actually. They're going to be setting up to take over one again. Zarsky gets the first frag into Centaurs, and now this FairyTale team is going to be rotating. Zarsky gets a second frag into Shimazu, and now it is 4v2 because Subversus gets a kill on Dolly Prane, and then Sibulite gets a trade kill on Subversus. Now it is a 1v4 situation for Kroon. Bit unwinnable. He gets naded there to 1 HP, and Timmy Perno's there to clean him up.
That was the first round where Celsia has used their old push strat of spread out and get picks. And as we saw, like that early pick on by Dolly Prane down in lower 2 just opened up one side as they all quickly rotated out of it and allowed Zarsky to get that one pick, leading into another double kill and open up the round. So I'm glad that Celsia is still able to play that way. Surreal is trying to pick Zarsky again at this TV spot. Surreal's made the shot before, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that today, as Celsia's pushed up to tank. Zarsky trying to go top one now instead of going into one site where he's normally gone to get picks. Timmy and Subversus are going to see each other at mid here. Superlight getting the kill on Surreal inside of one as he just walks through everyone. Alpring getting the kill on Subversus in spawn. So everyone from FairyTale is rotating right now, trying to get control back of the site. Flurry of kills right now. It's now 1v3 here. Centaurus does have... He does have bridge control and he has a good entry onto the site, but Zarsky, of course, is still alive and going to say no to him.
Yeah, Zarsky's sitting at 11-4, Sibulette sitting at 11-2. They're actually starting to pull away from FairyTale now. Playing more how so I expected them to play.
Yeah, fast rounds with picks. Surreal getting the pick on Zarsky though. Surreal's really being a pain in the neck right there for Zarsky this entire game. Epic gets the kill on Timmy Perno at mid. Subversus is going to keep pushing, gets the kill on Dirty Bugger. They now have complete control of the map. It's now a 2v5 situation. Celsia doesn't have bomb even though they are in the EU spawn, NRF spawn. Surreal's going to run into Dolly Prane, but Surreal with the quick scope and reaction time. Sibulate in a 1v5 situation looks really bad for him. But no one is covering the bomb apparently. Or maybe he could sneak a plan at 2, get some kills along the way, have a happy ending for himself. But he has a long road ahead of him this round.
Yeah,
And
for
it's
sure.
probably Bridge is probably the worst way to go, considering FairyTale's setup right now.
Right. But I mean, seeing as he is top frag for his team, he's probably the one that could pull it off, if any of them.
He gets seen though, so he needs to do something really quick here, as everyone's gonna be really quick to flank and sandwich him.
Friendly troops eliminated.
He meets
Almost.
up with
Operation failure.
he meets up with ISF-35 there, almost gets a kill onto him, but couldn't pull it off, and that was 5 men up for FairyTale there, and that was a pretty dominant round by FairyTale, and a much needed round as well.
Yeah, they got that 3-round cushion for the next half, providing they don't get any more rounds. Celsia's in a pretty weird spot right now. They need to get at least one more round, I feel. CBLA opening up really well with the kill onto Epic. It does look like Celsia's going hard onto one here. Dirty Burger getting the kill on Surreal. Dolly Prane, sorry, gets the kill on Centaurs, but Shimazu answers back with the kill on Zarsky. FairyTale's all clumped up here at 1. Teammate Pernod's gonna take down Shimazu, so Versus is gonna take out Dolly Prane. Gonna run into no one yet, but it looks like Subile is ready to just push out and get him as he tries to make his move. But it looks like Celsia is just playing it very cautiously, which allows the Versus to get into 1, but the bomb is on its way to 2. And Subile isn't going to hold his spot in dark room, but Dirty Bugger just gets the scope and kills him.
Yeah, I think they really wanted that round. Just saying. They played really, really smart that round. And that'll bring it to 6-3. Got a bit of a cushion, however, it is offense. So I mean, it's kind of expected to be a kind of lopsided score like that, 6-3.
Indeed.
So we'll see what FairyTale has on the opposite side of the map. I mean, they showed us on Black Sand that being on the opposite side of the map sometimes really matters, seeing as they just pretty much they 6-1'd, was it 6-1 or 6-2? I don't know. One of those low scores. It was 6-1 for FairyTale, and Celsia actually had a 6-5 score. So
yeah, I think the key there is to look at FairyTale and their playstyle. I think they're more of an offensive sided team, just because their playstyle is kind of more crazy and reliant on picks. So I think that's why we see a lot of stomps from them on offense, compared to Celsia, where Celsia is more consistent on either side. But it'll be interesting to see what Celsia does to counteract that, as this is pretty much common knowledge here.
just waiting on the last few players already up so we can start this half. As we said before, FairyTale is going to be on offense,
while Celsia is going to be on defense here. Celsia really needs to think about what they're going to do on this half here. If they get stomped, which has happened to them before, especially in the past map, they'll be out of the tournament and they'll only be second, not first. So that's probably on their minds that, well, FairyTale usually stomps us when they're on offense or something like that. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Surreal, though, has been out-scoping Zarsky, I would say, this entire, like, in every map.
right? Whenever they meet up, Surreal seems to get, or Kroon or Surreal, whatever you want to call him, seems to be getting the better of the trade there. However, Zarsky is doing some work for his team. He was sitting at, I believe, 12-5 or 11-5 for his team last half. So I mean, he was getting frags, but I mean, he just couldn't get that frag on Kroon.
Indeed. looks like we're gonna have a quick little break.
Yeah. Apparently nature calls.
So what team has impressed you the most this tournament, Stud?
Most impressive team would probably definitely have to be FairyTale. Oh, Sinister's also up there as well. I believe they pulled off a third place finish with the unfortunate loss to Celsia, but still third place is third place. To get some APs there and a bit of
AP.
yeah, and a bit of fame, seeing as they'll be in the top 3 for CGO 15. And yeah, like I said, FairyTale, they're also really surprising. FairyTale's just like a pickup team. I think only like 3 of them have actually played on different teams with each other before, but Centaurs and Shimazu are kind of just like add-ins.
So aside from typing out random words in chat, it looks like all 5 members from each team are back. Hopefully we can start this second half. Hoping to see some really good play from Celsia though. I really want to see Dirty Bugger and Cibule make their really good plays that we've seen from them basically. They keep getting shut down by Subversus or Epic or Shimazu or Centaurs. Like all of FairyTale are doing like really good things to shut down those specific players, but Zarsky and Timmy Perno and Dolly Prane are keeping their team alive.
Yeah, Sibilit as well. I mean, they are playing really well for their team, but I mean, they've got to do better. They're down a map. They're switching to the defensive side of this offensive sided map. They've got to pull together. They've got to do something to win. Bring it back.
Like they might feel like, hey, we won the first half here on this map, but you lost the first map. You can't just think, hey, we're gonna win this map too. They need to keep trying and keep their level of play high. I'm surprised there hasn't been a major delay. We've had some small ones, but nothing major yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah, only a couple dead rounds, and that was only for the first map. Nothing so far for this one. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it.
Well,
Oh, we're
match
getting started. Did not notice this. Oops. So, as we said earlier, FairyTale's going to be on offense, and Celsia's going to be on defense, so let's see what they've got.
Who's the player to watch on FairyTale right now?
Player to watch on FairyTale, probably Kroon. Gonna look for him to get some picks this half. This is a pretty good scoping map, so yeah, definitely watch Kroon for FairyTale.
Cibule is about to get a kill here on Centauros. Gets the kill, runs away. He has 1 HP though, so actually getting the kill on Subversus as they try to push the tank. FairyTale tried to do a Celsia strat there of slowly pushing everywhere at once, but that didn't work out for them as Celsia was just prepared for it. Because they were being aggressive on their own. Surreal now going to probably go to bridge from mid to get a pick somewhere at top 1. Unless they're going to try to work through spawn or something. But that could just be a waste of time. Shimazu does have the bomb and they could get into 2. But they don't know that quite yet. Epic player getting shots on Timmy Perno. If Epic pushes here, he's probably going to get taken out by Dirty Bugger if Dirty Bugger isn't inside of 1. Zarsky is also looking at Epic right now. Really dangerous right for him right now. As we look at Surreal here, he was trying to pick that spawn, but it looks like they're going to try to go into 2, and this could work out for them as Celsia has no one in 2, and Surreal could scope into spawn here. But Zarsky is going to be rotating, he's going to be in tunnels, he's going to meet up with Surreal soon. He's playing that one spot, getting the kill on the Epic here, but everyone knows where he is right now. He's gonna easy kill right there for Shimazu. 2v4 situation. But they are being surrounded right now. But we can see Celsia, like, they aren't committing until the bomb gets planted. They're playing back and just waiting. Dollarprane though, being aggressive here on Shimazu. Surreal last one alive, 15 seconds. Picking up a rifle, getting the spray on Dollarprane here. He's not gonna have time even though he's getting all the kills. Dirty Bugger's finally gonna end his little spree there. I highly doubt he would have been able to kill Sibule as Sibule was just way too far away camping in a corner. With no time on the clock.
Smart play again by Celsia to play really passive to not allow the clutch.
A lot of teams would have pushed right in as soon as they got control of the site, but Celsia just waited until they would plant, and that forced FairyTale to make mistakes. We're gonna see some action in lower tunnels again as Epic and Versus push top 1. Prono getting the kill, potentially getting the double kill onto Versus and Epic player here. Really good hold by him. Good spray down with that M4. Surreal's gonna look for a pick on him though. Don't jump, Timmy. He killed Zarsky the last time. It is a 3v5 situation though for FairyTale. This is looking rough. Anyways, it's a 2v4. Oh. Shimazu is going to be sitting in dark here, but Dollarprint takes out Centaurus. Shimazu in a rough spot, Dollarprint just takes him out.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
It is now 2-0 for Celsia right now. Zarsky's back in the game. Getting the kill on Surreal. Trying to take out Versus there, but Versus just takes him out. Looks like FairyTale has taken 2, but Dollarprint kills the bomb courier. Shimazu kills Versus actually kills Civilian spawn here. Dollarprint coming up again, getting another flank kill. Dollarprint is really good at finding the good spots to come from behind on. It looks like bomb is not at ladder area. No one's covering it. Exactly. Centaur is in a 1v3 situation. He's going to peek the scope. Dollarprint is jumping as Centaurus peeks out, so Centaurus gets him. Timmy Printer is down in tunnels while Dirty Bugger looks like he's in 2 tunnels. Centaurus could easily go through spawn or bridge and get the plant at 1, though he might go for kills and try to play very passively here in their own spawn. He's got 50 seconds left on the clock. Timmy Perno is going to go all the way through their spawn. Yeah, and Centaurus just walks through Dark Room, probably gonna get the plant at 1, though he needs to hurry up before Timmy Perno and Dirty Bugger realize that he's nowhere at mid and the bomb has been taken.
Charge set.
So he gets the bomb down, he's in a 1v2 situation, Timmy Perno is coming from bridge, Dirty Bugger is coming from Dark Room. Centaurus is unable to get the kill on Timmy Perno at bridge as he drops down, Timmy Perno is gonna take him out, and they're gonna get the free defuse. With tons of time left.
Charge defused. Operation success. Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
So now, it is now 3-0 in favor of Celsia, and all they need is one more round in order to take this map. Really unexpected, really unexpected. This FairyTale team isn't pulling anything for this offensive side of the map. I think they're too worried about Zarski's ping.
Yeah, I think all of FairyTale's just gonna sit back and wait for Zarski's ping to go above the limit. That's a versus just takes out Zarski there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Tyrell getting the shot on Dirty Bugger, unable to get the kill though as he does tag. He's gonna chase him down, gets the pistol, misses the second shot on Timmy Perno, I think.
Two players of the Celsia team are going to be flanking right now. They're the only two men up, but I don't think they know they're on the flank. I don't think FairyTale knows that they're on the flank.
FairyTale's doing some next level strats though. Taking the bomb to 2 even though the flankers are flanking 1.
But now they're going to take it to 1, and Dollarbrain's going to run into Shinmazu. He's probably going to knife him or something. Let's see what he's got. Oh no!
Oh my goodness. Dollarbrain the troll.
Dollarbrain gets shot by Surreal's FR and now it's 1 HP, and then he gets cleaned up by Centaurs.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
And that'll be the first round win for FairyTale. And now it looks like they're gonna be waiting again. Oh wait, 2 scopes.
Бросаю гранату.
So he nades himself there so they don't lose the round. Alright, it is now a 4v5 situation because Zarski naded himself, seeing as he was a scope, and he wasn't supposed to be scoping. Team of Preto gets a frag on a Kroon. So Versus opens up a frag this round onto Team of Preto, and then Shinmazu gets a kill of his own onto Delaprane, and Sibilet cleans up Centaurs at 2, and it's now a 1v3 situation for Celsia, for Sibulet.
Gonna be tough for him as like all of FairyTale is playing inside of 1. Oh, we don't see that very often.
Or somewhere. Oh wait, ISF 35's on top 1. He's gonna meet up with. He gets a nice headshot there onto Sibulet.
Very good job by FairyTale getting these 2 rounds in a row, actually.
Yeah, but eventually they're gonna drop a round. I feel they need 4 straight rounds right now in order to tie it. And Celsia actually managed to pull 3 straight rounds from the very beginning. So I mean, logically they should win another round pretty soon and take this map.
Apart from Zarski, Celsia's playing really far back compared to how aggressive they were playing before. They just give FairyTale 2-site, and Centaurus has the bomb. He might plant it, though it is a 5v5 still. Bomb is going down. Position advantage FairyTale here, as taking 2-site is not all that easy with 5 people up actually. But no one from FairyTale is going to decide to flank. Surreal getting the kill on Dollarprane through that tunnel. 3 guys from Celsia in spawn coming down that ramp. Timmy Perno coming down the tunnels. Dirty Bugger getting the kill on Shimazu here. Timmy Perno getting the kill on Celsia's gonna start defusing. Subversus getting the kills, getting the double kill, stopping the defuse.
Oh no!
Return to
Subversus got huge there.
Subverse is really clutch right there. Brings it to 3-3. That was actually probably the round to win for Celsia, and there's a bit of momentum now for FairyTale. They've got 3 rounds to go in order to tie it, but that round right there, that looked like it was going to be Celsia's round.
Yeah, it was very close. And
Right
again,
off
it
the
looks like
bat.
Celsia.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be Celsia's round now, and hopefully FairyTale can pull off some sort of miracle this round as well. Shinmazu gets a nice headshot onto Dalaprane. It is now 4-3, or 4v3. Shinmazu getting shot up in the legs, now 1 HP at Site 2. Celsia is going to know that they're going to be setting up for Site 2 take. Well, they've got Site 2 pretty much.
Shimazu's gonna try to push spawn here and get the kill on Zarsky. Zarsky misses, but Shimazu's 1 hit and Zarsky notices. He's gonna try to pistol him.
Charge set.
Bomb goes down by FairyTale. Yeah, and Zarsky has to drop. Now a 3v3. Shimazu trying to work hard on that kill on Dirty Bugger. Able to get it. Celsia coming back on the flank here. Coming to sites versus getting the pistol kill on Timmy Perno and Subversus scoping at CBLA. That's now 4 rounds in a row. They only need 2 more to tie the map. And it's not helping that Zarsky is having ping problems.
And first dead round of this map is called. So a bit later. Oh, wait, never mind. It is 4-3. I thought the score was 5-3, but it was just.
Yeah. So definitely doable now, but the chances of it still are not in their favor. 2 more rounds when they've already won 4 in a row.
Yeah, so it's definitely possible, but there's now a break to the action, and their momentum is probably going to die down a bit.
Also have to realize that Zarsky's been playing with like 300 ping and he's had to drop randomly, so it's left holes open in the defense, and they haven't really been able to have like a proper defense layout. So FairyTale has kind of had like a bit of luck here. It's like they're subbing Luxian?
Yeah, they're subbing in Luxie for
Centaurs?
Centaurs.
Perhaps it is getting too late for him.
Yeah, maybe he had to go somewhere.
It's definitely a wild card factor that Celsia now has to also take into account. Hopefully they can get Zarsky back and have him with his appropriate ping level. So just another delay waiting around.
Yep, just waiting around. And at the moment, that little contest that was going on, I think it was the whoever has the best highlight gets a 7-day Ian package. It's looking like Zarsky's probably going to take that, seeing as he got a 4K on that black set map. Pretty quick 4K as well.
Yeah, that 4K was pretty crazy. Yeah, that 4K was pretty crazy. 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 4K was pretty crazy I don't know if you saw, but he got a on Blacksman when he was on offense. He got the headshot kill at someone at White Gen at scoping on the outside of 2, and then really quickly got another headshot quick scope on someone playing on Belg, and then he got those 2 other kills as well. It was pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I wasn't watching it too close, but I know he definitely went huge for his team. They needed a round. They ended up losing, unfortunately, but they really needed a round, and he went massive. But unfortunately, he can't do it every round, so yeah, he lost Black Sand first map. But they're looking in pretty good position right now. They only need one more round to win this map to bring it to 1-1.
So yeah, FairyTale needs to get 2 rounds before Celsia wins any rounds at all. If Celsia wins any round before the 2, it'll be a win for Celsia. If FairyTale wins 2 rounds without dropping one, they'll tie the half and we'll go to a tiebreaker, which is always fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see how Luxie affects this game here. Zarxi playing the same spot though. Telepring getting the kill on Shimazu down in tunnels. Luxie gonna be going out to bridge. Zarxi's gonna know he's there. Zarxi's looking at Subversus right now. Gonna try to get that pick, but the smoke is just in the way. You can see the name tag, but wasn't able to do it. Subversus getting the kill on 30 Bugger as they push up into 1. Timmy Perna shutting it down though, getting the kill on Subversus, but ISF 35, also known as Epic, gets the kill on Timmy. Dollar Praying taking out Luxie with that headshot. OTS Groza. Zarski's now playing inside of the site, but it looks like FairyTale is just going to ignore that and try to get this kill on Dollar Praying. So Real going huge, getting that kill, getting it really nicely. Zarski last man alive in a 1v2 situation. Zarski is on scope though. It looks like they know he's in 1, but they're not rotating to 2. They're being very careful here. That just shows how much they're afraid and respect Zarxi's scope right now. They smoked, flashed it, and everything to get through that. And I wonder how far back they're going to try to play hero, if Surreal's going to try to be aggressive and surprise Zarski. We're going to take a look at Zarski here as he comes into the site. Runs in, balls deep, gets the kill on Surreal, jumping scope headshot here. Unable to get the kill on Epic though, as Epic just locks him down. Epic was in a really good angle spot right there. That's definitely not something where Zarxi would have had a reflex for. So now, we're just 1 round away from either tiebreaker or from going to the 3rd map. This is probably the most important round we've had this entire event right now. What is FairyTale going to do instead?
FairyTale is probably going to be setting up to take over 1. Luxie lands an 8 onto Zarski. Now they're going to be pushing up towards 1 quick. They're going to run into Timmy Perno, get a headshot onto him. Now it's a 5v3 situation. They've got site 1 control pretty much. Dirty Bugger drops Subversus as he pushes in, but they've got top 1, so they can push in through the back door if they want. However, they don't know that Dirty Bugger is up already on top site and flanking.
Dirty Bugger's the key factor here.
Right. Dirty Bugger's gonna frag onto Luxie, but then Kroon's there to get the trade kill onto Dirty Bugger, and that's a 1v3 situation. And it's looking pretty grim for, well, not so much grim, it'll be a tie if FairyTale wins this. But it's looking like FairyTale's gonna win this round.
And he made noise as he dropped down for bridge, so all FairyTale knows where he is.
Epic's gonna set up at front door for Dollar Praying. And then he headshots him there.
And that's the tournament.
It's tie.
Wait, tie. Oh, wait, tie. Right. Very exciting. We're gonna be going into a tie here. Sorry, that round was too exciting.
Yeah. That is a good half. 6-3, 6-3 for both sides, and now it's going to overtime.
Celsia needs to win this tiebreaker to force a third map, and then they need to also win the third map to bring it to a best of three, another best of three series that they also need to win in order to come first and beat FairyTale. All FairyTale has to do is win this tiebreaker, and they win the tournament.
And I believe it's a 3-win. They lower the rounds to 3-win per half.
It's 5 rounds, 3 wins, I think.
Yeah, I believe that's how it's been done for quite some time now.
It's been a while since this has occurred. These are very momentum-based halves here. Only three wins, max of 5 rounds. We see a lot of teams go 3-0 and then the other team 3-0s them on the other side. We see that a lot. And we go into extended overtimes many times. So we're heading into this tiebreaker now. I wonder what Celsia is going to do to change up their playstyle here. They are playing on the offense side, so that should help them out a little bit.
Yeah, what they need to do at the moment is probably pull a 3-0 for this offensive side, like they actually did. They did last half. They went 3-0 for their defensive side, but they couldn't really pull anything else. So I mean, if they go 3-0 for this side, it'll put them in great position. All they'll need for the defensive side is just 1 round win. So let's see what they can do here. Sublet's gonna run into Subversus, but Subversus gets the kill, and then Timmy Perno trades onto Subversus there. Now it's a 4v4 situation, or yeah, 4v4 situation. Celsia's gonna be setting up for a 1 push. They've got 1 player mid, 2 players at top 1, and then Dolaprane. I think he's at mid as well. So yeah. 4 players setting up to take over Site 1. Slowly but surely. Zarski's going to be moving up towards tank. He's going to run into Shinmazu here. Oh, he misses his shot though. And he gets the shot on Shinmazu the second time there. But he was under fire as well. It is now 4v3. Kroon gets a shot on the Dolaprane. It's now 3v3. Zarski's going to be rotating around. He's probably gonna run into Kroon. Nope. Kroon's gonna. Whoa, wait, whoa. They're gonna run into each other. Kroon misses the shot. Zarski's gonna back off. Team of Perno gets a shot onto Epic in mid. Now it's a 3v2 situation for FairyTale.
Zarski's gonna hang around tank as they do rotate, but Zarski's gonna take a look-see. Surreal the last man alive here. But the bomb is going towards 2, but Team of Perno's in spawn. So Celsia's not going to realize that Surreal could be in 2. Could net him a free kill, open kill here on Dirty Bugger, but they do smoke. They do the safe smoke. Good job by Celsia here. Surreal's in a really tough spot here, especially where Timmy Perner is playing. And again, no one from Celsia is peeking because they don't need to. Dirty Bugger doing the same spot that Epic used on Zarski there on Surreal. Working out, basically allowing Zarski to pick up the kill there and stopping Surreal from doing any type of clutch. So it's now 1-0 for Celsia on the offense side.
Yeah, and it looks like Celsia's going to be doing the similar offense they've been doing. Dolaprane's going to get dropped by Kroon though over at 2, and that's going to be kind of a setup for 1. Cibulet's sitting at 1 HP, and the rest of Celsia is at full, but they've kind of got a disadvantage here. They're going to get into Site 1 because nobody's inside of it, but I think Shinmazu's wise to it and knows that there's going to be players in sight.
Shinmazu's coming in on flank.
And he gets him there. Kroon is there to help him as well with a kill on Zarski, and then Luxie gets a flank kill on mid, and then Subulet's going to be the only one up for his team. He sees Luxie, he's going to kill Luxie. Now it's a 1v4 situation for Subulet.
Looks like he's trying to stat pad here.
He gets one kill there. Subversus gets dropped, and then Shinmazu's there to clean him up. And it is now 1-1 or 1-all.
Since it's 1-1, it means the first round that's won on the second half isn't going to dictate who wins the tiebreaker here.
Nice.
So the sides don't really matter who get to choose what side first now. Sarski getting the walking kill on Surreal right there. Timmy Printer also answering on Luxie with a headshot. Simazu answering back on Zarski with a headshot. Timmy Printer is going to pick up the scope because of that. It's a 3v4 situation for FairyTale. Dollar Prane is on the top of one or inside one. I think he's on top of one. Yeah, he's on the top of one, but no one is there. Instead, FairyTale's playing inside of one. He's gonna run into Shimazu.
Yeah, it just barely misses in there. And then Dolaprane comes in on the flank and kills Subversus, and Subversus is probably gonna be a bit angry at Shinmazu. Why'd you leave my flank open, man? What the hell? Shinmazu opens up an entry kill, I suppose, on the bomb retake there. And then Epic's gonna be shooting a few bullets into Timmy Preno. He's gonna wait for him to peek. He's gonna get shot though on his way down. Dirty Bugger gets a kill onto Shinmazu, and then Timmy Preno gets a shot, onto ISF-35, and that's a round win for Celsia. It's now 2-1 in favor of Celsia.
Do you know what the third map was, if we do go to it?
I do not. I guess they'll change it once it happens.
Yeah. If it happens.
Yeah, if it happens.
And it looks like Zarski is playing his typical spot on top of TV. So Versus getting the kill on top of Dolaprane.
Dolaprane?
Yeah, that Dolaprane name is really messing with me today. Surreal getting the kill on Zarski, and this is what I'm talking about. Surreal's always getting the kill on Zarski. I rarely see Zarski getting the kill on Surreal aside from like last round. But that pretty much, I would say, seals the deal for FairyTale to take this round.
Yeah, and that'll put them in
so
a really good position as well. Because if they actually manage to pull it to 2-2 or 3-2, if they actually just lose 3-2, that'll be really good positioning for them. Because they can just roll on the offensive side if they really want to. I mean, they didn't at first. Well, actually, I think because of a couple of technical issues, they did bring it back 6-3. I mean, they started out 0-3, so I mean, they could roll on offense if they wanted to.
Really getting the kill on Subversus. He's in a world of pain right now. 1v4, only has a pistol, 1 HP. He's gonna run into Surreal, I think. Surreal's on top of him. Or below him.
Somewhere. Maybe next to him. Anyway, he finds him, and that's 2-2, and they are looking in pretty good position here to win this first half.
You notice that most of the tiebreakers I've been that go to 2-2 go to a second tiebreaker.
Really?
Really?
A double OT? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh my god. Subversus opens up with a frag gun to Cibolet with a flash nade there, and it is now 45 situation, but ISF-35 actually takes a nade of his own. He's now at 1 HP, so basically he's dead if somebody lands a shot onto him. But Dolaprane as well is sitting at 1 HP, and it's pretty much a 4v3 situation if those two players are dropped.
Yeah, and it looked like Celsia was trying to take that 2 site. They got 1 kill, but no, they got no kills, and that's why they didn't go in, because after all their grenades, they themselves got naded. So they had to back off there. FairyTale is pretty much all full HP except for one of their members, while Luxie's just putting some shots there on Dirty Bugger. He sees Zarski on bridge, but doesn't actually go for the kill. He had a lot of time. That was weird. Yeah, most of FairyTale's full HP, I think. While Celsia isn't, and they're down 4-5.
Apparently you have the screensaver up for CGO, according to Twitch chat.
Oh god. Sorry guys for that. This program has built-in hotkeys that I can't change for some reason. And I hit a button. Anyways, Shimazu taking out Zarski.
Timmy Perno into Luxie there, and it is now 4v2. FairyTale is looking actually to win this. Shimazu lands a headshot on a Dirty Bugger, and then Kroon lands a headshot of his own on a Timmy Perno, and that'll be a good half in favor of FairyTale, 3-2, and they're looking at pretty good position if they can roll on the offensive side of this map. But I mean, they didn't until later. They didn't until later in that half, but they definitely ended up rolling. I think they went 6 straight rounds. They lost the first 3, but won 6 straight rounds on offense to bring it back to a tie. So that is a really great feat for this FairyTale team.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they were actually able to win that on defense, considering that they're more offensive sided. That really has to mess with Celsia and their game plan heading onto defense here. However, it does mean, since it was 3-2, like Celsia could easily tie this. They have like all the cushion they need. FairyTale has to win, has to hit 3 rounds basically. A lot of interesting things could happen in the second half of the tiebreaker. I would not be surprised for us to go to a double OT at all. I think both teams are capable of forcing that issue. Anyways, we're going to be heading into the second half of the tiebreaker of the second map. Who do you think is going to come out on top here, Stud?
Well, seeing as FairyTale actually won on the... Oh wow, okay, Dollarbrain's going to be pushing aggressive in mid and gets 2k there, but like I was saying earlier, Luxie returns with the 2k of his own.
He has the AK-47 update.
Okay, never seen that gun really in competitive play, but okay, that works. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, seeing as FairyTale won the defensive side of this map, that's a really big advantage. If they can, well, Cibulet's gonna get caught with a nade out and bring it to 3v2. But yeah, if they can pull out a great offensive strat, they can really just run away with this map and end up winning the entire tournament. Team Perno is going to come on the flank and get Subversus, but then he also gets Luxie as well, so that's a 2k for him. Oh, it might be a clutch situation for him. Or it might actually be a clutch, sorry. Doesn't land any bullets. He's got a couple seconds. He's not going to get this. Shinmazu comes around the corner and drops Timmy Perno, but that was a nice effort by Timmy Perno. He got a 2k possible chance at that 3k.
Yeah, see, Luxie selected the AK-47 because he knew that Timmy Perno was going to pick it up and try to clutch with it. So he intentionally forced the clutch to not happen. So I see him kill on Luxie.
So
and epic.
great play by Luxie there to use a bad gun.
It's these shots. FairyTale's on a different level.
Right now we're looking at a 4v3 situation in favor of Celsia. Kroon's still up for the FairyTale team though. He can get a couple picks. Hopefully he can get a couple picks. He's jumping around. Gonna be running in through mid, runs into Zarsky in mid, but then runs away. Subversus lands a headshot onto Timmy Perno. He's gonna land in another couple bullets onto Dirty Bugger up top, and then he's gonna get the kill onto Dirty Bugger. And now it's a 3v2 situation. Now he's gonna run into Zarsky pretty soon. Nope, Shinmazu gets dropped by Zarsky, and he's already in sight. That was an unfortunate play there. Subversus' timing was just slightly off, and Zarsky managed to pull a kill and get in sight and actually defend the bomb now. Even he's on the defense and he's defending it. Interestingly enough, Cibulet's gonna be flanking and they don't know it. He's gonna drop, but they're gonna hear him. Oh, they don't. Oh no! Cibulet gets the kill on the Kroon, and then Subversus has a 1v2 situation here. He's gonna run into Zarsky, land a few bullets, and now he's got to kill Cibulet. He gets dropped by a jumping shot by Cibulet, and that's a round win for Celsia. Now it's tied at 1-all.
That was really close by Subversus for that 4K. It would have been really good of him to get that, but mismanaging his ammo there was kind of his downfall.
Yeah, unfortunate, and it's possible that we might end up running into another OT. It's tied at the moment, and FairyTale isn't looking really strong on this offensive side of the map. So I think your prediction might end up becoming true.
I know, I'm the god of predictions.
What are you, like 3 for 3?
So far, I think.
Opening frag of the round goes to Shinmazu on the Dollar Prane, and now it's a 5v4 advantage for FairyTale. They're going to be looking for more picks. At the moment, they're not playing incredibly aggressive, just waiting around. Shinmazu plays actually really aggressive and takes site 2, and he's going to get dropped by Zarsky though. And now it's kind of stalemate again. They had somewhat of a 2 control, but now they don't because of Zarsky's quick play.
Dirty Bugger is getting awfully close to getting scoped by Kroon. Surreal missing the kill on Sepuloi, that would have been the kill to get. Zarsky out killing Luxie here. Dirty Bugger getting the return kill on Surreal. 2v4 situation now for FairyTale, when FairyTale did have the advantage, but not anymore. Epic getting lit up to the ground here. Subversus is going to cover him and get the kill on Timmy. Subversus is going huge with a double kill right now on Dirty Bugger. Zarsky's going to try to come in here and scope the bomb plant.
Oh, that was a clutch nade and brought Subversus down to half HP. Epic's going to actually push up though and get a shot into Zarsky. Now it's a 1v1 situation for Subversus Cibulet. Same situation as last round, but who can get the better? Who can get the better? Oh no, Cibulet gets the better of Subversus there. And that is another win for Celsia at the hands of Cibulet.
Operation success. Return to main base.
Yes, and if Celsia wins this next round, they win the map, so then we'll go to a third map. However, if FairyTale is able to win one more, it'll be a guaranteed tie into OT or a guaranteed win, depending on what happens after that. So Celsia needs to win this round right now.
Zarsky lands an opening frag under Shinmazu with a bullet to his face. And just now 4v4 because Epic gets a shot in the Dollar Prane, drops him. Dirty Bugger's gonna be on the flank and gets a shot into Luxie, and then Zarsky gets a shot of his own into Subversus. Now it's a 1v4 situation for Epic, and then he gets dropped, and that's a good game. That'll be the first map for Celsia, and that was a tough match. Tough win for them, and that actually might be enough for them to get things rolling. Might be. Who knows? We'll see what this next map is. Could
Yeah,
be a
I'm- Zarsky just pretty much won that round for them, holding that entire site down. Radar?
radar? No, no way.
I have no idea how to cast this map.
No way.
Okay, well, here's some stats for you. First time it's ever been played in CGO. And it's the grand finals. It's the third map of the grand finals of the first best of three series. I don't know how this map got through the banning phase. I guess Celsia or FairyTale banned some maps that they lost on before I didn't really feel comfortable on. I guess that's why we didn't see India or Canon. A lot of people don't like the map because no one plays it, but I would say it's a viable map, it's just no one plays it, so it's interesting. But it's used in ISF and AIC, so that's interesting.
I guess we'll see what happens. Um,